In the mid-1990s, the professional wrestling industry was rocked by the arrival of the New World Order, a villainous stable of wrestlers who aimed to take over the World Championship Wrestling promotion and transform it in their image. Led by Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall, the NWO quickly became one of the most popular and controversial factions in wrestling history, revolutionizing the way storylines and characters were presented on television. However, despite the early successes, the NWO eventually fell from grace, marked by a series of creative missteps, financial setbacks, and internal disputes that ultimately led to the demise of NWO and even the WCW. One of the main reasons for the NWO's downfall was their inability to maintain their initial sense of edginess and intrigue. When the group first debuted in 1996, their invasion angle was unlike anything the wrestling fans had seen before. The idea of a wrestling faction and wrestlers taking over a company was a compelling concept, and the NWO's black and white color scheme, spray painted with graffiti, and anti-establishment attitude resonated with a generation of fans who were skeptical of authority figures. However, as time went on, the NWO began to lose their mystique. The group expanded way too many members, diluting their impact and making it difficult for fans to keep track of who was on which side. Additionally, the NWO's antics became increasingly cartoonish and predictable, with members engaging in endless run-ins, brawls, and backstage segments that did little to advance the storylines or create. Another factor that contributed to the NWO's decline was the company's financial struggles. While the NWO was initially a huge draw for the WCW, the company's decision to expand the faction beyond its original concept and core proved costly. The NWO's merchandise sales, which had once been a significant source of revenue for the company, began to decline as fans became overwhelmed with the sheer number of NWO products. Furthermore, the WCW's decision to hire a number of high-priced stars from the WWF in the late 90s strained the company's budget, leading to cutbacks and financial instability. With the company's financial future uncertain, the WCW struggled to maintain the quality of its product, and the NWO suffered as a result. The final nail in the NWO's coffin was the faction's internal dissension. As the group grew larger and more unwieldy, factions began to emerge within the faction, with the NWO Wolfpack being formed. Moreover, the NWO's backstage politics spilled over into their on-screen personas, with members cutting promos that undermine each other and blur the lines between heels and faces. With the NWO no longer presenting a united front, fans began to lose interest in the faction and turn their attention to other wrestlers and storylines, and other promotions. The NWO was and still is a phenomenon, but its downfall was driven by creative missteps, financial struggles, and internal disputes. The faction's initial success was a testament to the power of its concept and the charisma of its key member, but the group was ultimately undone by its inability to maintain its momentum and its sense of intrigue. While the NWO will always be remembered as one of wrestling's most iconic and influential factions, its fall from grace serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of overexposure, internal dissension, and creative stagnation.